Good afternoon, everyone. Today we've got another Football Manager 2017 experiment for you. Today we're going to take a look at Alvaro Morata at Chelsea. Now, it looks like he's going to make a move to Chelsea in the next few days. A fee rumoured to be around £58 million, potentially rising to £70 million with add-ons. Morata was linked with a move to Manchester United earlier on in the transfer window, but once they moved in for Lukaku, things went quiet on that front. Now it looks like Chelsea and Antonio Conte are going to sign Alvaro Morata, the Spanish striking international, for their team. They've also managed to sign Tiamu Bakayoko in this transfer window. He's going to be a really good midfield option for them. Also, Antonio Rudiger at centre-back. Now, for this experiment, we are using the Sort It Out site data update, which is available on their website. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. Be sure to check out Dave Azzopardi's video regarding the tutorial of how to set that up to run from the 31st of May 2017 using the custom start date tool of Sort It Out site. I'll also leave that in the description down below. But for today, we're going to be taking a look at Alvaro Morata. Now, Chelsea won the league last season in real life and also obviously in this game. Now, anything less than that is probably going to be seen as a bit of a downgrade on what they did last year, but Manchester United are a really tough side on this game. They've got the latest transfers going through, and what we're going to do is we're going to simulate a season into the future, and we're going to see the kind of effect that Alvaro Morata is going to have on Chelsea. So join me in a couple of seconds time when we're going to come back a year in advance and see exactly what Alvaro Morata has done at Chelsea. 1 year on then, and it is Manchester United who win the English Premier Division with Chelsea in second. 8 points behind Man United on 79 points, a point ahead of Tottenham, 2 points ahead of Arsenal. Let's go in and see how Alvaro Morata has done for Chelsea. So we're going to squad. Conte still the manager, obviously. And Morata has played 32 games for Chelsea, 17 sub appearances, 20 goals, 2 man of the matches for a 7.07 average rating. He's now valued at £49.5 million. Now let's have a look at his stats now. He's improved a touch since we took on this experiment. He's scored 12 goals in 20 in the Premier League, 12 of which in sub appearances. Let's have a look at his stats, and as we can see, let's go out of the World Cup qualifying section. So all the domestic games, he has played 49 games. They have won 30 games where he has been involved. 2 man of the matches. He's had 20 goals scored, 131 shots at goal, 73 on target, a 56% on target ratio, 58 off target. 137 minutes on the pitch per goal. He's scored 1 penalty from 1 penalty taken, and an average of 2.4 shots per game and 2.2 dribbles made per game. He completed 592 passes from 964, a 61% pass completion rate with 372 failed. Average passes completed per 90 minutes, 19.47 with 0 fouls against. During those games as well, he also completed 62 tackles, 32 of which were won, 30 lost, 52% won tackle ratio, 27 interceptions, 1.05 tackles made and won per 90 minutes with 1.94 fouls conceded every 90 minutes. He's covered 235 kilometres, 7.8 kilometres per 90 minutes. His best rating was a 7.7 rating. His worst a 6.96 with an average rating of 7.07. I would say that was a very, very good return from Alvaro Morata in his first season at Chelsea. What we're going to do is we're going to go, though, another year into the future. Going to see if he can improve on that in his second year at Chelsea. He also, at Chelsea, won the English Community Shield, the English League Cup and the FA Cup in his first season. So really good bit of silverware on his first season at Chelsea and finishing second in the league. But let's see what another year into the future can do for him. Has he got it in him to improve and fire them back to win the title? We're just about to find out. So then we're back another 12 months on here on the 31st of May 2019, and Chelsea have regressed somewhat down into 5th position, 15 points behind Manchester United, who retain their Premier League title, winning it again 12 months on. Chelsea have dropped 3 places down. They finished second last season, finishing 5th this time around, some way off the pace now. What has gone wrong there? We'll have to go in and have a look. But more importantly, what has Alvaro Morata done this season. So in we go. Luis Enrique is now the manager of Chelsea, taken over from Antonio Conte. And Morata has played 37 games, scoring 17 goals with 1 man of the match performance for a 6.99 rating. Let's have a look at his output via the stats. And as you can see, there's not really much change there in his overall stats. Still a very, very good and potent player. I'm sure we can all agree. So what we'll do is we'll keep all of these in. Actually, we'll take out that one. And we'll keep everything else in. So, of the games, they've played 46 games. They've won 24, which Morata has been part of. He's had 95 shots at goal, 55 on target, a target ratio of 58% on target, 40 off target. He has scored 18 goals, 174 minutes on the pitch per goal. 1 penalty taken, which was missed. 1.58 shots on target per game, 2.42 dribbles made per game. Also, there is a 1,103 passes made, 683 of which succeeded, a 62% succeeded pass ratio, 3 key passes made during the games, 420 passes failed, 58 crosses total, 16 of those were completed, 19.65 passes completed per 90 minutes. He made 59 tackles, he won 31 of them, 53 tackles were successful, 28 were lost, 28 interceptions total, 0.89 tackles won per game, and 2.27 fouls given away. Now, I'd say that's a fairly decent output really for Morata. He's not going to be one of those players that he's going to bag for fun, but at the same time, he creates goals. He can double up. His best rating was a 7.6 rating. His worst was a 6.85. Average rating of 6.99. Total distance covered of 273 kilometres for 7.9 kilometres per 90 minutes. I'd say that was a very decent output really for Alvaro Morata. And it's going to be interesting to see how exactly he's going to cope in the Premier League when he makes his move to Chelsea. That move is pretty much on its way to being completed now. So this has been the Alvaro Morata Chelsea experiment. I hope you've enjoyed it today. Check back on the channel for more experiments coming up in the next few weeks. Have a look at the Britas and Belonga, the Marco Arnautovic, and other little experiments that are on the channel already. Check out my Stowe Bucharest series if you're interested in that. We're just about to get into the final of the Champions League against Arsenal, which will be played on Saturday morning. So do check back for that. But yeah, leave a like on the video down below. If you've got any comments to make if you're a Chelsea fan and you want to see how Morata's going to get on, let me know. Let me know what you think he's going to do. But for today, we're out of time. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you again next time.